In the peaceful world of Light Meadow, golden sunlight danced across the lush green grass. Flowers of every hue glowed with a gentle, soft light, illuminating the tranquil landscape. A young, curious turtle named Theo was out exploring, enjoying the meadow's beauty. As Theo walked along a quiet, winding path, his eyes scanned the ground with interest. He suddenly noticed something very small nestled among the blades of grass. Theo, filled with a spark of curiosity, bent down closer and wondered, what's this? It was just a tiny, unassuming seed, barely visible to the naked eye. Unlike the glowing flowers, it had no inherent sparkle or special luminescence. It was simply a plain, ordinary seed, seemingly nothing extraordinary at all. Theo felt a pang of disappointment, murmuring, "This is too small to matter." He looked around him, observing the tall, vibrant, and shining flowers. His gaze then shifted to the strong, ancient trees that towered majestically. Everything else in Light Meadow seemed grand, big, and incredibly important. Theo softly mused to himself, a hint of doubt in his voice. How could something this small ever grow into anything significant? Just then, his dear friend Mia came flying by, her presence warm and comforting. Her eyes, always kind and understanding, met Theo's with a gentle smile. Mia, with her usual cheerful demeanor, asked, "What did you find, Theo, that has caught your attention?" Theo sighed slightly and replied, "Just a tiny seed, but it's probably nothing important." Mia, ever patient and thoughtful, knelt beside him to get a closer look. She gently picked up the small seed, examining it with a thoughtful expression. Mia then shared a wise thought. Sometimes the smallest things grow into the biggest blessings imaginable. Theo wasn't entirely convinced by her words, but he truly wanted to believe her hopeful message. Together, Theo and Mia decided to give the little seed a chance to grow. They carefully dug a small, shallow hole in the soft, fertile earth of the meadow. With utmost care, they placed the tiny seed inside its new home. Gently, they covered it with a thin layer of rich, dark soil, tucking it in. Theo, feeling a mix of hope and uncertainty, said, "I guess it's worth a try to see what happens." They then watered the spot, providing the seed with the nourishment it needed. With a shared sense of anticipation, they decided to wait patiently for any sign of life. One day passed slowly in the meadow, then another day followed. But despite their hopes, nothing visible seemed to happen on the surface of the soil. Theo felt a wave of discouragement wash over him. "See, I knew it. It's too small to grow." But Mia, with her unwavering optimism, gently reminded him to be patient. She encouraged him to keep hoping, for nature often works in its own time. Then, one magical morning, something truly amazing changed in the soil. A tiny, vibrant green sprout bravely pushed its way up through the earth. Theo's eyes widened with pure excitement. "Mia, look, it's growing. Our little seed is growing." Day by day, the little sprout grew steadily taller, reaching for the sunlight. It also grew brighter, its leaves developing a soft, enchanting glow. It continued to grow and flourish until it became a beautiful, radiant plant. The plant emitted a gentle, comforting light that spread across the meadow. Soon, other meadow friends, drawn by its beauty, began to gather around the plant. Some found solace and rest in its gentle, welcoming shade, enjoying its coolness. Others were warmed by its soft, inviting glow, feeling its peaceful energy. And some even discovered delicious, nourishing food growing from its generous branches. What once seemed small and utterly insignificant was now a profound blessing to many. Theo, filled with awe and wonder, exclaimed, I thought it didn't matter, but it helped everyone. Mia, her face alight with a knowing smile, replied, "Faith is just like that seed, Theo. Even the littlest faith can grow into something incredibly big and wonderfully impactful." Theo smiled, his heart now full of a new, profound understanding and joy. From that day on, he began actively looking for small ways to help others. He started sharing his food, caring for his friends, and showing kindness wherever he went. Theo understood that every little act of faith could make a difference. The Bible teaches us in Matthew 17:20 that faith can move mountains and nothing can be impossible. The power lies not in the faith itself, but in the God in whom the faith is placed. Theo meditated on her words and thought about them carefully. This story reminds us that even the smallest act of faith, like a tiny seed, can grow into something truly beautiful, spreading joy and blessings to all. And not far away, Celestia the fairy cat watched quietly, glowing softly, as if she already knew this truth all along.